it's a frustrating experience right now, and every single day we're going in here fixing it. I promise you guys. And it's not just one guy. It's not just me playing like dog shit. It's not just us not being able to get the run game going. It's not just us not being on the same page passing wise. It's everybody's in this thing together. Everybody at some point isn't being accountable, and we all just gotta bring it together, man. Everybody's just gotta do their job. Every single play, it's somebody not doing their job, and it's me. It's one by one. It's everybody on the team.
Yeah, we know what we're capable of. Everyone in the league does. That's why KC double is the way they do.
What stands out about that secondary for the Chiefs?
If I'm being honest, nothing. They just know how to play us. They know the leverages. They know what splits we in. They just know what we gonna do certain movements. They throw a little double-doubles at us to stop the two best players on the outside, and that's all they do. I mean, it's not really like they got a Jalen Ramsey on these squads, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, boy, getting spicy. On Sunday afternoon, Travis Kelce trying to get his teammates to play a little bit better. Jamar Chase daring the Chiefs defense to play a little bit better, to cover a little bit better. A little bulletin board material there from Jamar Chase to make the game even more interesting. Let's get into a grab bag for Week 17. What's more likely, Jamar Chase backs up his words, or the Chiefs offense puts it all together against their nemesis, Bengals defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo?
More likely, I think, is Jamar Chase backing up his words. You know, this has become not something that is temporary with Kansas City. Mike, they've had 8 weeks in a row where there's only been one time, I think the game in Vegas, where they put up 31. So really only that one game where you say, man, this offense is really clicking. And even though they put up 27 at New England, it felt just like a struggle. I was in the stadium that day, and everything has been a struggle. To me, I think Jamar Chase, even with Jake Browning, has got a better chance of, let's say, 120-yard day than Kansas City has in going out and putting up 30 points.
Yeah, I agree with you as well. And I think what the Chiefs need to do is just accept who they are, what they are, and color within those lines. Don't try to be what you've been in past years like they did on Monday against the Raiders. Do what you do well. Stay away from the things you don't do well, and just try to grind out one win at a time. Fill in the blank for Patriots at the Bills. Bill Belichick and the New England defense will what against Josh Allen and the red-hot Buffalo offense?
Keep the game close, but not be good enough to win. And, you know, Mike, I'm going to go back a couple of weeks. I was in Andy Reid's office after the game against the Patriots-Chiefs game. And, you know, we were just talking. Their notebook wasn't out or anything. And he just said, I went up to Steve Belichick after the game and just said to him, you guys are so good, so unpredictable. I love what you're doing. Don't change it. You're really, really good on defense. And he said it's the same thing. Travis Kelce said the same thing that day. So nobody is going to come in and have a free day against the New England Patriots. I don't think Buffalo will either. Buffalo obviously lost earlier in the year to New England. And so I think this is going to be a tougher game than maybe even the people think who have watched Buffalo really rise up the last few weeks. Buffalo has enough to win, but it might be, I think it's definitely going to be a single-digit game.
Which doesn't belong and why? Jaguars?
Excuse me.
Jaguars, Texans, Colts, which doesn't belong and why? They're each 8-7. They're each vying for the AFC South crown.
I kind of think that I will pick Houston that doesn't belong. In Houston, because they get C.J. Stroud back, and I think they're going to be able to play well in the last 2 weeks, and I think they're going to come out of that scrum. Now, you might say, well, geez, look at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's got Carolina, and then they end at Tennessee. Well, okay, so let's say they beat Carolina. I don't think it's a gimme in any way, shape, or form that they go to Tennessee against Mike Vrabel in what might be Derrick Henry's last game as a Titan, I don't think that's going to be an easy game at all. So I think that Houston comes out of that division.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.